According to Mike Coppinger and his trusty sources, Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter have struck a deal to fight each other on November the 20th. And of course, there had been speculation that not just speculation, Eddie Hearn confirmed it. If the purse bid went ahead for this fight, Eddie Hearn was looking to bid himself and get the fight on DAZN. The two sides, ESPN and Fox, or let's just say Top Rank and PBC, they realized that it was not in either of their best interests to allow that to happen. They needed to come to an arrangement between the two of them rather than Eddie Hearn winning the purse bid and their two boxers fighting on DAZN, which, neither of their two fighters have anything to do with. So they've managed to get a deal done, November 20. I'm glad this is happening, irrespective of what network is happening on. I just want the fight to happen because Terence Crawford has been out in the cold for far too long. He should have been fighting the likes of Shawn Porter and many other PBC guys a long time ago. Unfortunately, Al Heyman likes to run a very incestuous ship, let's just say, over there at PBC. And he doesn't like letting his top guys out to fight the top guys who are with other networks and promotional entities that often. Okay. So in this instance, it's happening because of the fact that it was a mandatory. And yeah, let's see whether Terence Crawford can do as good a job on Shawn Porter as Keith Thurman, as Errol Spence, or even a better job. I'm sure Terence Crawford will be trying to do a better job. And I know some people are going to say, well, Shawn Porter's not quite what he used to be, because if you look at the Ugas fight, if you look at some of his recent performances, they haven't really been up to par. Well, maybe so, but he hasn't looked like he's slipped that much. He doesn't look like a washed up fighter, at least not to my eyes. So for me, if Terence Crawford and surely he's going to be a lot more motivated against Shawn Porter, I'm talking about. He's going to be a lot more motivated against Terence Crawford than he was against some of his recent opponents, just because of the caliber of fighter that Terence Crawford is. So yeah, going to be interesting. Now, according to, again, Mike Coppinger, who's normally bang on the money, his sources say that Crawford is guaranteed upwards of $6 million and Porter is set to earn at least $4 million. These are the guarantees. Okay, in America, they have the guarantees and then they get a pay-per-view percentage on top. Typically, depending on how well the pay-per-view does, they earn far more from the pay-per-view percentage than their guarantee. So, just giving you an arbitrary example, a guarantee might be $6 million. If the pay-per-view does well, he might end up netting $10 million on top, right? Sometimes more than that. I think when Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fought the first time, they made way more than their guarantees. The guarantees were very small, but the pay-per-view percentage was way bigger. It might have been 4, 5, 6 times bigger than the guarantees. So that's how that tends to work in the United States. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what network this lands on, whether they'll do a dual broadcast where ESPN and Fox broadcast it, or Showtime. I'm not sure which it will be, because PBC still do shows. I think they still do shows on Showtime, don't they? Pretty sure they still do shows on Showtime, but most of their shows these days seem to be on Fox. So, yeah, looking through this article, does it say here? Okay, it says it won't be a joint pay-per-view with Fox. The network that has an exclusive deal with PBC, Top Rank, will promote and lead the event in association with PBC. Okay, so what does that mean? Does it mean it will be on Fox? I guess it means it will be on Fox pay-per-view, right, rather than ESPN pay-per-view. So it says here. No more information in this article. Let's have a wait and see what network it's going to be on. Obviously, for the UK, doesn't really matter whether it's on ESPN or Fox. But for viewers in the United States who are maybe people that have a Fox subscription or an ESPN subscription, they're going to be hoping that it's on whatever network they're subscribed to if they're not subscribed to both. So let's see. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about the fight. Who do you think will win? How much credit will you give Terence Crawford if he does a better job than anybody else on Shawn Porter? Imagine if he managed to stop Shawn Porter. That would be quite something. And let's just hope the fight actually goes ahead. Because there's a million different reasons in the current world why fights don't end up happening. Let's hope this one does happen.